Get ready. 5 seconds. The present situation in the country can be assessed only in the background of the emergency and the Prime Minister's 20-point economic program. The national emergency and the new economic program, both taken together, reflect the people's determination to make the country stronger and prosperous. Many people in this country may not have had formal education, but because of a long cultural background, they can always assess the political situation correctly and arrive at the right decision. This time, when the forces of communalism, right reaction, fascism, vested interests, and violence raised their heads, the people understood the game. They knew instinctively that political stability in the country was in danger. That is why the people rallied round the Prime Minister, as they believed that she is the symbol of unity and progress. The people were sick of the atmosphere of indiscipline and negative approach. They wanted strong action against black marketeers, hoarders, and profiteers. They demanded positive steps to arrest inflation and bring down prices. They called for strong action against economic offenders. They wished that a bold lead be given to ensure political instability and economic progress of the country. There was unison between the will of the people and the will of the supreme leader Shrimati Indira Gandhi that has created a strong force for progress, unity, and stability in the country. In a way, this is really the essence of democracy. To meet a particular situation, democracy was having its fulfillment by following that course. Each one of the 20-point program has a special virtue of being simple and concrete. Each one of them viewed separately may not appear very new or revolutionary, but the program taken as a whole has a positive message of its own. It contains a new outlook. It speaks of a radical approach. It is a definite step forward towards social transformation. If the program is properly implemented by taking follow up steps, it will bring about structural changes in society. The future of the toiling masses also depends on the basic structural changes in the society and the economic system. It is important to note that the main emphasis is on implementation. Steps taken under the emergency have created a congenial atmosphere for working out the economic program right earnestly. Since the proclamation of emergency, there has been a marked change for the better. The nation has awakened to a new sense of urgency. The response of the labor classes to this new program has been most encouraging. As the Prime Minister mentioned in her speech at the sixth meeting of the national apex body, production has gone up substantially and man days saved due to reduction of layoffs and lockouts. From July to September 1975, 1.56 million man days were lost as against 6 million during the corresponding period last year. The breakup of the figures for the 3 months shows that while 83 lakh man days were lost in July, 60 lakh were lost in August and 13 lakh in September. In truth, the objective of the emergency will be served only when discipline becomes a way of life. It should not be necessary to enforce it by emergency measures. It should be self-imposed. India today is passing through a process of transformation to achieve socialism through peaceful and democratic means. In the present situation, the trade union movement has a very important role to play. It has to take a positive and constructive line. It has to make its contribution towards implementing the 20-point economic program in securing accelerated economic growth, on which basically depends the success of our war against poverty. It is in the interest of workers and the weaker sections. Economic growth depends mainly on two factors: expansion of industries and development of agriculture. Only then more jobs will be created and problems of unemployment and underemployment mitigated. The workers, therefore, should give their wholehearted support to moves for increased productivity. It cannot be denied that so far, due to visible maladjustment and maldistribution, industrial workers harbored misgivings about their share in the prosperity of the industry. The increase in income due to increased production was not properly distributed. The employees or the consumers did not benefit much from the prosperity of the industry. The proprietors themselves got the lion's share, depriving the workers of their dues. The consumers had to pay more for what they purchased. In the agricultural field, except for a few big farmers, the actual producers did not get a proper price of their produce. The middlemen or the industrialists maneuvered to keep the prices down at harvesting time or when the ordinary producer took their produce to the market. water, and power hold the key to higher agricultural and industrial production. Highest priority was given to these sectors in the plan.